Hello everybody, good morning. It's Sunday, it's 6 a.m. This is a what a vegan eats in a day video. So please stay tuned and I'll show you everything that I as a vegan eat and drink just in a random day. There's a large playlist of all these kind of videos, what a vegan eats in a day. So after you've watched this video, you can watch dozens more if you choose. So come with me into the kitchen and I'll show you what I'm making for breakfast. Breakfast this morning, very healthy breakfast. This is a breakfast that I'm trying to have every morning because it fills me up, keeps me satiated for a long time. It's also a very, very cheap breakfast, costs next to nothing. So if you're on a budget, that's going to be a massive help to you. It's full of energy, full of carbohydrate, full of protein. So let's get straight into it. So we have a cup of oats and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of omega seed mix for your omega-3s and omega-6s. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of chia seeds. The more omega-3s you get in your diet, the better. That's something you have to be a little bit careful with on a vegan diet, just to make sure you're getting your omega-3s and 6s. So a tablespoon of each of those. And then I'm going to add some ground cinnamon, little splash of cinnamon, and then it's going to be a couple of cups of fresh filtered water. So I'm going to chuck that all in a pan, bring it to the boil. As soon as it boils, I'm going to lower the heat just to let it simmer, and in about 5-6 minutes it'll all be ready to enjoy. My oats are ready. Lovely, delicious, gloopy, hot, filling bowl of oats. If you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to add health into your diet, oats are absolutely fantastic because, as I said earlier, they will fill you up for hours. Sometimes I have toast because that's just what I feel like, but a couple of hours after eating toast, I'm hungry again. With oats, you don't get hungry. You don't tend to do that mid-morning snacking. I'm going to go and enjoy my breakfast. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So click the subscribe button and turn on the notifications and you'll see all of my fantastic upcoming content. I'm having my favourite tea just after breakfast, green tea. I use this loose leaf tea from the Brew Tea Company. I'm not being paid or sponsored by them or anything, but I get all my loose leaf tea from the Brew Tea Company online. They're a fantastic company, brilliant priced, very quick delivery, but more importantly, the tea is fantastic. This is the best green tea I've ever had. You buy it in packets, but you can also buy a tin to go with it. They do tins for all of their teas. I like the tin. Tin's pretty cool, and I use one of these kind of plastic things to put all my loose tea in. It goes in the cup, pour the water in, let it infuse for 3 minutes, makes the fantastic cup of green tea. So there you have it, my green tea. Big old mug of green tea. I do like a big mug of tea. So I'm going to enjoy my green tea. I'm going to do some writing, have a read, and I'll see you very soon for morning coffee, possibly out in the garden if the sun comes out. So I'm having some mid-morning coffee. I made it in my stovetop pot, obviously. Good strong Union hand roasted coffee. And I'm having a Kind Bar dark chocolate nuts and sea salt. Having it out in the garden, just enjoying the view. I'm going to go for a little bike ride later, so it should be fun. So stick with me and I'll show you what I'm having for lunch on this What a Vegan Eats in a Day video. So I've just come out for a little bike ride. Only a few miles down to the canal. It's a nice sunny afternoon, bit windy, so I apologise if you can't hear me properly. Got a load of water in the bag. Sorry, it's really windy, and well, I'm going home in a minute and I'm going to have a banana and raspberry smoothie for my lunch, which I really love. Lots of fruit and sugar, and good sugars obviously. And well, I'll see you soon for my smoothie. So back from my bike ride on the canal, very nice time. I'm going to have a smoothie, which is one of my all-time favourite things. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough bananas, so I've got 2 small frozen bananas and 1 unfrozen banana, and a handful of raspberries and half of a scoop of vegan protein powder, which is really good. Usually I'd have more bananas, but as I said, I haven't got enough, and usually they'd all be frozen. So I'm going to make this smoothie, going to blend it up with my magic bullet. I won't show you the blending process because it's far too loud. And well, I'll show you the finished article, and this will be my lunch. And this will get me through until, this will fill me up nicely until dinner. So here it is, my banana raspberry protein powder smoothie. You can pretty much add whatever you like, of course, any fruits, you can add greens. Sometimes I put some cinnamon in, but I didn't fancy that today. And yes, I know you shouldn't be using plastic drinking straws, but I've had a massive box of plastic drinking straws in my cupboard for about 4 years, so I thought I'd just use them up. That's my smoothie. Gonna sit down, do a bit of reading, listen to the radio, and I can't wait for my dinner because I've got a really cool dinner coming up. Okay, so it's dinner time, and I'm very pleased because I am very, very hungry. So I'm going to make my version, slightly stripped down version of a vegan chow mein. Unfortunately, I just discovered that I've run out of noodles, whole wheat noodles, so I'm going to have to use spaghetti as noodles, which obviously is not ideal, but I have used spaghetti in an emergency situation before when I've run out of noodles, and they do a perfect job. I've got some soy mince, or for those of you in the United States of America, this is TVP, textured vegetable protein. I've marinated it in garlic powder and Chinese 5-spice. This is just absolutely my favourite spice in the whole world. A little bit of olive oil. My diet is like 99% oil free, but I have to put a little bit of this in my wok just to make sure nothing sticks, because I don't have a non-stick pan, which I really need to get. And then some soy sauce, some rich and nutty toasted sesame oil, which is again fantastic. The flavour of this is just wow. This makes the whole dish just taste much better. Chopped mushrooms, and then this is my favourite green vegetable, which is pak choy or bak choy, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Now, if you're using pak choy, my tip is to separate the green leaf from the stem, because green leaves don't really need to be cooked because they wilt down to nothing very quickly. So when you're coming to the end of cooking, throw your stems in separately for about 30 seconds, then put these in for about 10 seconds and stir it all in. So I'm going to get on with the cooking. I've got my pan on, the water heating up, bring the water to the boil, throw the spaghetti noodles in, cook the TVP for a little while, add the mushrooms. Then when the spaghetti's done, throw the spaghetti in, and then right at the end, the pak choy. So yeah, stick with me and I'll show you what I'm up to. Okay, so the TVP or soy mince and mushrooms are all mixed in together. Now I'm going to add a good slug of soy sauce. That should do. And then give that a nice stir around. Got it on a fairly low heat at the moment because I've got plenty of time to get all of this ready for my spaghetti, which is currently cooking. So spaghetti is now in with the mushrooms and the TVP and the soy sauce. Now what we do is we add the green leaves of the bak choy, give it a good stir, and the stems. And do you know what? I've just realised I've done that the wrong way around, haven't I? I told you that the leaves should go in, the stems rather should go in first and the leaves last, and I've just done it the wrong way. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. This is real life. We make mistakes. Now to add a good glug of sesame oil. Again, my diet is pretty much oil free except for this dish. This is really the only dish that I have oil, to be honest. Give that a good, oh, the smell. When that sesame oil starts to heat up, the smell is just amazing. Oh, that looks good. Oh God, I'm so hungry. By the way, if you've liked all the food that you've seen on this video, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of my food, whether you like it or you dislike it. You know, whatever you say is it's all good feedback in the end. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, that's my dinner. Vegan chow mein, slightly different because I haven't got noodles. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Please leave any comments about my food, or if you have any questions about my food. And I will see you all again very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching.